Hello everyone, welcome back to cryptogains for another video. And in this video we are going to be talking about VECHAIN, and I know I know that thumbnail has taken your mind by surprise, but I'm going to break it down with you and really make you understand why I believe, and I know it sounds insane, why I believe VECHAIN can hit $21. If this sounds interesting to you, please drop a like, give me a subscribe if you're new watching. I'm going to dive into this, and trust me, once you've seen this video, it will all make sense. But before I do so, I need to let you know I'm not a financial advisor. These are just my own personal opinions on the market, so please always do your own research before investing any money. That being said, did you know, because I didn't know until just now, that there is only, and when I say only, I really mean only, 196,000 wallets. Get my S's out. It sounds weird. Let me try that again. Wallets. That's better. Got to put the T in. What am I laughing for? Anyway, there is only 196,000 wallets, well, 222 as well, that exist today on VECHAIN. And this is the VECHAIN stats website. You can come on this as well and check it out. Lots of cool things you can do on this, and I'm going to show you in a second, but or we'll throughout the whole video anyway. But you know, this kind of shows like the top holdings, like who's number one, who's got the most VECHAIN, and going downwards. And you know, if you wanted to see how much VECHAIN you had, you can just click in here and type in your amount, and then it tells you where you are. Hopefully you're not like 976,300. Anyway, let's just get to the topic. Now, when I do this, you have to really have an open mind, okay? Because I have the open mind and I can see what's going to happen in the future. There's already been 3 times the amount of people that have come into this crypto industry over the last year or so. So this is my verdict, right? And I've done this before in a few other videos. Actually, I should have grabbed this up. Let me grab this up. This right here. Boom. Right now, the world population, 7.8 billion people in the world right now today. Well, 7.848 billion. Anyway, what I'm trying to get at is this. What if 1% of the world was to get into VECHAIN? Because clearly, you know, 1% of the world is not in VECHAIN. Because 1% of the world is 78,400,000. Now, you and I know that when we look at this, maybe 1 or 2 of us already have 2 wallets for VECHAIN alone, because you know your ledgers and then the Binance and whatever other exchange you're on. So we know that there's not that many people involved in VECHAIN, because look at the wallets, 196,000. But anyway, I'm going to be very real here with you. If 1% of the world was to get into VECHAIN, well, what I'm saying is more wallets would be created, because for you to get into VECHAIN, you had to go and create a wallet. And then you put money in it, right? And I'm pretty sure it's more than £15, because when you go into Binance, they say the minimum payment is £15. So if you're paying with your card, of course. So these new people, when they come and they look for coins like VECHAIN and they panic because they want to buy when it's super high and we're getting ready to sell, they're going to be paying their minimum £15 so they can get some VECHAIN. Now check this out. Let's really work this out. Here's what I'm going to do, because I want to find out how many times this wallet here can go into 1% of the world's population, which is 78 million. So there's wallet size, as you see here, right? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take 78.4 million. Here we go, 78,400,000. And I'm going to divide it by the amount of wallets that exist today with VECHAIN. Okay? This gives us a total of 399.5x. Basically 399 and a half times, you can almost call it 400,000, but 399 times more wallets will be created if 1% of the world was to get into VECHAIN. And you know, 1% is not a lot, considering that there's billions of people. 78 million actually seems kind of tiny when you think about it, if you're thinking about all the billions of people in the world. I mean, how many people are just in England alone? I don't want to sound stupid now. I remember years ago it used to be 11 million. It's probably a bit more now, maybe 50 million, 56 million. Look at all those other countries, all those other people in the world. So when you think about it like that, you know, there's a lot more room for VECHAIN to grow, and for more people to get involved. And like I said, if a new wallet gets created, because someone creates a new Binance or gets a ledger, you know, they're going to want to put money in there. And I believe the minimum will be £15, as far as I'm aware, unless you found another, I think Coinbase might do less than 15, but the minimum usually is, and I don't even think you can get VeChain on Coinbase, can you? So you're pretty much talking Binance. So people would be spending like minimum £15. And can you imagine if 78 million people put £15 in? Anyway, let's do this. Now I've got this number here, 399x. I can essentially times this. I can essentially times VeChain's all-time high, which is actually recent now, because it used to be then and it was a higher price, but you know, you have to go on what you see here. You can actually times the last all-time high for VeChain by 399. And this is what we're going to do and see what price it gives us, okay? So when 1% of the world gets in, have a look here, 3.7, what's the highest? Oh, hold on. 0.039 cents, almost 4 cents. Actually, let me come down here. I want to be really precise. Coughing, because sometimes those charts lie. They tell you one thing, but look, see, all-time high. Look at this. 4 cents. Sorry, 4 pence, which in cents is probably about 6 cents. Let me just get that up, because I want to show you everything in all different kinds of currencies. 6 cents was the all-time high. 4 pence. So now, if I take this 399.5 and then times it by that didn't come out right. Let me do it like this. 399.5 times it by 4 pence. I'll be really precise. It's 442. What is it? 0.42. You would get a total of £16.77. Now let me just convert this, because actually I think this is higher than $21. Let's have a look at what £16 and I've lost it. Let me go back. Trying to mess me up. 77 pence. I know what it was. So £16. Oh, £16 and 77 pence. Oh, what's going on here? Put my numlock on. You're looking at a $23 price. That is insane. If 1% of the world was to get in, you know, more wallets would be created. 399 times more wallets will be created. From this here, 399 times more wallets, meaning more money would come in, meaning, you know, this could potentially hit £16 in the future. I don't know when, guys. I can't tell time. But if you're patient enough to wait, to just sit there, and I know you got to go to work, I know you got to do that 9 to 5, stacking shelves, talking to customers you don't want to talk to. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yes. Do you have VeChain? How do you even know about VeChain? Because, young man, I know about VeChain. Do you have VeChain? Yes, I do. You do? Yes. Why do you shout all the time? I'm talking too much. Guys, I know that you're going to have to go to work, but for me, it's like, who cares? Because if you have to work a few more years for VeChain to blossom and bloom and then reach £16, which is absolutely insane, by the way, $23, that is life-changing for some. Let's take a look at this. Because again, you know, I always say the average person, yep, you said it, don't even need to say it. The average person, okay, I'm not even going to say it. If you had 1,000, okay, I just said it. What are you laughing for? What are you laughing for? If you had £1,000 roughly today, you'd get 33,113 coins. Let's take this, because for me, and this is based on the price today, 3 pence. Yeah, it's going up slowly and steady, because I'm sure I just said 2.9, but still 3 pence. Hold on a minute, did I even show you the price in dollars for VeChain right now? I want to show you. Let me get it up. I know I'm going off track here, but I should have done this at the start, guys. You know what I'm like. 4 cents, there you go. So let's go back to this. You would get 33,113 coins if you had £1,000 today to invest. Remember this. Actually, no, don't. It's fine, because I know like £1,000 is roughly like $1,400. Yeah, just to let you know, you take your 33,113 coins, because you know you were smart. You invested your £1,000. You didn't buy your beans on no, I was gonna say beans on toast. Obviously, you buy your beans on toast to survive on, and you just don't buy the Chinese. But You times this, because you're patient enough to wait for it to hit. What's going on there? £16.77. You sell each coin at £16.77. It would be a total of I'm not cutting nothing as well. I'm keeping it all in. 500. Oh my God. That's £500,000. Jesus Christ. I just looked at the screen properly. You're turning £1,000 into oh my days. You could potentially make £500,000. Oh my days. You know, again, I'm just showing you realistic data. Like, I'm not trying to like, and I know it sounds crazy. I know it's like, oh man, you're too unrealistic. But at the end of the day, what is unrealistic? Because, 10 years ago, someone created a digital currency where you can swap it with another person on a screen. And back then, you best believe I had that old Nokia back then, so I didn't even know too much because that old Nokia was all I had, and all I could do on a screen was play Snake. But there was another guy that was intelligent enough to figure out a way to make money and not have a bank involved. And now millions of people are making millions of money from it. One guy sold a pizza for 10,000 Bitcoin. So I know with the craziness that's gone in the last years, anything is possible. If 1% of the world's population was to get involved, 78 million with VeChain, and I believe as time goes on they will, because how long have you been into VeChain? When did you even hear about it? I'm not being funny, but why weren't you back in VeChain 2-3 years ago when it was down here 001002? You see? So, and this chart doesn't lie. This chart shows prices go up because more people are getting involved. Okay? But this price, let me show you this in dollars. That's absolutely insane if it was to ever reach that price. Let me just do this. 555,305. You're looking at £783,997. Sorry, dollars. That is absolute insane gains. The question is, are you patient enough to wait for it to go to that price? Because if you are, maybe you should be figuring out some sort of strategy. If it was me, maybe having double this amount. Because if you had double, you become a millionaire. But even if you had double this, and I know it's going to cost more, £2,000, right? That's what we're talking. And that's going to be a bit hard. I know if you've got kids and stuff, it's going to take time to get that. But at least if along the way, if it reaches like £1 or £2, you can take some profits. But you'd still have your half of this, which is 33,000, sitting there, waiting patiently for it to hit, £16, wherever it's gone. $23. I know it was here, £16.77. Because if it hits that, you could be looking at these kind of numbers here, which is insane. 645,000 euros. What would you do with that? I'm coming to your barbecue, I'm telling you. You need to let me know when you're having a barbecue, because that's going to be a nice, expensive barbecue. Oh, God. Look, hold on, let me try and say this. 83 million. No. 83 million and 66,605 yen. My God. I'm not saying no more. What do you think? Do you think 1% of the world's going to get into VeChain? It's possible. And if it does, and 1% of more wallets have been made, which is 399 more times more wallets than what the current wallet stats are right now, I'm going to take this and put this in the link in my description. Or you can just do it here. You can pause it. VeChain stats. Or just Google it if you like. I'm going to put it in there anyway. VeChain stats. Come on this. Check it out yourself. Come and put your amount in here. See what number you are in the ranking. But yeah, I hope this was helpful to some. It's just to open up your mind, because some people ain't doing what I'm doing. I'm just crazy, so I like to do crazy videos like this, just to open your mind, makes you realize how small VeChain is really. Only 196,000 wallets. But yeah, if you like this, please drop a like, give me a subscribe. I'm going to bring more videos on VeChain because there's a lot to talk about. And I want to do a shout out to my Patreons. Just grabbing my phone. Here, no, that's not the one. Bear with me, guys. It's coming. Here we go. Shout out to Jack, Daniel Atkins, Toyin Oteri, Glenda, It's Time, Ross Burford, Zpax, Silent Crypto, Abdul Kareem, Kora Black, SM, Ibi A, iDry, Andrew, Tehseen Waheed, Tony Dam, and Marco Costante. I think that's how you say your name, unless it's Constant. But this is what I was trying to ask you in the Patreon, right? I think it's Costante. But anyway, thank you guys so much. Really appreciate your support. More patrons are coming on every day. I love it. Thank you. Really appreciate your support. See, that's because they don't want to miss out on what's to come. And if you are someone that does not have a strategy, then guys, you know, I show you everything. I show you when I'm buying, when I'm selling, taking profits, staking, all these things, all these videos. They've seen videos that you haven't seen. I'm going to leave it here. Thank you for watching. Shout out to the extra patrons as well, by the way. Let me come back on this one. I see you, all those other patrons. Thank you. Your name's in every video, as you can see on the special thanks. Thank you so much. I was going to say thank you so more. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Cheers.